from the first hour to the next, the massive change is evident. And then afterwards you're like, oh, I did it.
Can you tell me your story, your journey, or whatever you can, like, about why you've decided to do this today?
I don't know, I see so many women on your page that have used you as a way to find confidence and to find themselves, and I think that that's what attracted to me with your, I don't know, your idea of what you believe and why you do it and why you're the right person to kind of do that sort of shoot. So I naturally gravitated towards you and the messages that you put and the inspiring messages. You know, it just made me go, okay, I need him to help me.
Amazing. Okay, and was there a reason or something that kind of helped you decide? Like, what kind of helped you go over the edge and be like, okay, now is the time to do it?
No, you just kept popping up on my feeds and things, and it was a kind of spur of the moment kind of thing, now or never, just do it. And I think that you had put I think it was a really, really lovely message beforehand as to why you do it, that just made me click, purchase, and just do it. And obviously I've waited a couple of months for the shoot as I booked it later down the line. You know, it gave me time to panic and stress.
Well, let's talk about that. So you were panicking and stressing. Tell me about that. Tell me about how you were feeling leading up to the day. So nervous, so critical, so thinking I can't do this, oh my goodness. And especially, you know, when you asked to do the Pinterest board, you know, looking at all those other women and those beautiful poses and the beautiful lingerie, thinking, you know, I can't do that. But obviously I've been proved massively wrong. Okay, so you say you've been proved wrong. Tell me about that. How have you been proved wrong? Like, what have you learned today?
To believe that I can, and that it just takes time and someone to give that positive word to go, you can do this, you are doing this, I'm not even helping you right now. You know, it was your way of just being inspiring and boosting my confidence and, you know, just making me feel like I can own it and do it, and it was amazing.
You can own it and you can do it.
It was fun, so much fun that I almost want to do it all over again.
You did so well. And can you tell me more about the experience itself? Like, how did you feel as it was happening, as it was unfolding? Like,
so comfortable, so comfortable, so at ease. The fact that we sat here and chatted for ages beforehand, that it naturally progressed instead of, right, get your kit off. You know, none of that. It just, you put me at ease in so many different ways that, you know, from picking lingerie, going, yeah, I think this will work, and we both did it together, and, you know, to picking the first outfit and then putting it on and walking down here like, okay, I can do this. You gave me that confidence and that natural progression through the progress that I kind of got caught up in it, that I can do it, you know, so it became so natural that it flew by, and I didn't have to second guess. I didn't have to think, am I doing the right pose? Is this enough? You were just amazing, and so, I don't know, just so lovely.
What an amazing compliment. Thank you. I'm blown away by that.
And you bought me a birthday cake because it's my birthday today, so, you know.
Happy birthday again.
Thank you.
Okay, what would you say you've taken away from this? Like, if you can say you walked out the door, or I walk out the door, and I've left you with something, what is it?
To not be so critical, to not compare yourself to other pictures, to Instagram pictures, to the normal that they put out there, that you're meant to be this, do this pose, it'll be natural. Believe in yourself and you can be anything that you want to, and I think that that's what, you know, your messages and even, you know, your phone call the night before, and even obviously the process today has made me believe that, no, that's just rubbish. You can do it because you are you. You don't need other people or media or anything to tell you what is perfect. You know, you just need to have that belief. And I think that that's something that you have massively shown me in just a few hours, which is amazing, as I'm very critical, as you know.
I'm so pleased for you that you've had that.
It was so much fun.
Amazing. I'm so pleased for you. Can you tell me, please, like, what would you, if someone, two last questions. One, if someone has already booked their shoot and they're about to have it, what advice would you give them who's like, maybe it's a few days before their shoot, what advice would you give them?
It will be fine. A lot of it is in your head, you know, you'll feel so relaxed and like, Merv is your best friend as soon as he walks through the door, and you're just sat there having a chat about the world and everything in it, and you know the difference between your hometown and London. You know, everything is just in your head. You know, and then when you actually do it, from the first hour to the next, the massive change is evident, and then afterwards you're like, oh, I did it. You know, just to forget that and just go with the flow, because you'll surprise yourself, because you know it's just amazing.
Amazing. You're incredible. These are great answers. Okay, final question. For someone who's on the fence, who hasn't booked and is like nervous or isn't sure, knows maybe they should do it but they're a bit uncertain, what would you say to them?
Do it. Surprise yourself. What's the worst that can happen? You know, you're not going to go away with pictures that you hate, because the way that you direct and get the best out of someone, you'll see yourself in a different light. So there's no reason to think that you're not good enough, or you know, you don't fit that, you know, body type or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just do it, and you'll see the change, and you'll see why it's worth it. And it really is.
Amazing. So do you feel like, you know, you now realise in hindsight that you were worrying about nothing?
100%, and you said it so many times, but you have to experience it to believe it. Someone can tell you those things 20 times, but you're not going to believe them. But then obviously in the moment you're like, oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is really fun. But before that, you just get, I don't know, hooked up in your own insecurities, that you think that it's going to be horrendous, and someone will turn around and go, oh, I can't work with you. Oh my God.
So how do you convince someone? Let's say, for example, you were to recommend this to somebody else, right? They will be in their head the same way you were. Do you think it's possible to even change their mind? Or do you think that they just have to, the only way for them to figure it out for themselves is for them to do it?
I think so, but I think that also you do that work. It's not what other ladies say, it's not their reviews, it's nothing like that. It's what you write on your posts, it's what you write to kind of rein women in to realise that they can do it. It is empowering, it is, you know, that you care what women think and how they view their bodies and things. I think you do that on your own. It's not what other people's inspirations or experiences or whatever, it's you and your words, you know, and that's why I felt weirdly more comfortable with you doing it than I would a female, which is, everyone thought that it was weird at work when I said about it yesterday, and I was like, but he has that way that, I don't know, just by saying the right things, and not by saying the right things, oh I just say all the right things, but just coming across the right way, like you genuinely are in it for the right reasons, you know, and that you care what women think about their bodies and their insecurities and things. That, you know, alone means more than reviews and people's experiences. Because yes, I've heard of people having their shoots, but it was when I came onto your Instagram and your Facebook and read everything that you kept posting, that's what drew me to you, not what other people saying, oh yeah, I had a shoot, it was amazing. Well, that doesn't mean I'd want to do it, but it was because what you wrote kind of, I don't know, struck a nerve each time that you would post something. So I think that that is what sells your product, your experience, not other people's reviews or what they say happened. You know, it's you and what you put across. It's I don't know, it makes people go, I can do it. And that, you know, that's what sells it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you. You're incredible.
Welcome.